All right, guys, final thoughts on New York Comic Con and what did I pick up? All right, guys, we are going to get into New York Comic Con final thoughts, what I picked up and everything in between. First off, please, if you haven't, hit that subscription button. If you're new to the channel, hit that thumbs up if you enjoy the video. The notification bell will let you know when I post content. And of course, I want to hear from you down below in the comment section. I read a ton of comments from the previous New York Comic Con videos. This is the final one for 2021. And I think we're all on the same page of how we felt about the show. So first off, how did I feel about the show? I absolutely loved it. I loved having less people in that room. I loved being able to leave my booth and be able to get to another booth in just minutes. Barely any time. I could weave, navigate through the crowds. It was fantastic. Now, for you guys who've been to a normal New York Comic Con versus this one, you know what I'm talking about. It's shoulder to shoulder. You're walking like this, and if you want to go somewhere, unless the crowd is moving in that direction, you can't. So I really enjoyed the 35% capacity. Now, Saturday and Sunday at 35% was sold out, so I heard through the grapevine. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Thursday and Friday hadn't sold out. Weird thing is, and I'm not sure what this is about, but Sunday to me felt more crowded than Saturday. The only thing I could think of is more people were downstairs getting their signatures, getting commissions, possibly in panels. And then Sunday came and everybody wanted to be on the show floor looking for books, looking for toys, looking for anything up there. So that was the feeling I got. If any of you guys were if any of you guys were there all 4 days, let me know what you think down in the comments section. Let me know if you got that same vibe. Like, did it feel crowded, more crowded on Sunday than it had the other day? So, I did like it. Now, with all that being said, Artist Alley, I also had a good time down there, roaming down there and taking a look, but there was something missing. Now, did we have some big artists down there? We absolutely did. I mean, you had Capullo, you had Snyder, you had Donnie Cates, you had Liefeld. So you did have some decent name guys, some good artists, some great writers, everything in between, but it was missing something. There were some big AAA names that normally are at New York Comic Con that weren't. Did it take away from the experience? Not for me, because I rarely do that. I rarely get to see the artists and writers anyway. I rarely get to get my stuff signed. I rarely get to submit to CGC with that gold label. It doesn't happen too often for me especially when I'm set up at the show. That rarely happens. The only show I really have done that at is Baltimore, because I don't sell at Baltimore. I used to do the on-site grading there and all that. But ever since Baltimore moved 2 weeks post New York Comic Con, they used to be in September. Now they're after New York. I haven't been back since. So that's the only show I usually do that at. So that experience didn't really affect me too much. Maybe it affected you. I did read some people were upset at the guest list overall, whether people had canceled or just not even decided to go because of everything going on. I mean, all their decisions. So I totally understand that. Now, with all that being said, of course, I had to pick some stuff up, and we'll start right in Artist Alley because that's where we are. I went and I found my man, Kreese. Kreese is the artist who did the cover for my Something is Killing the Children 16 variant. He's amazing, unbelievable artist, phenomenal talent. And I decided to get a 2 pieces commissioned by him, which they're already getting framed as we speak. But the first one from Naruto is Jiraiya. I love Jiraiya. He's one of my favorite characters. And if you guys aren't into anime, I completely understand. Or if you are and you didn't watch Naruto, that's fine. This is so awesome. He did a tremendous job. But I did not just get Jiraiya from my man Kreese. I also had him do a Naruto. So that one is also getting done right now, framed up. I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to rearrange my room to get these pieces on the wall. I have to move the TV. Everything back here is a mess. And I know I've been talking about it for a while, but we will get a room tour video out sometime in the next 4 to 6 years. That should be out for you guys. And I have a lot of rearranging to do, so look forward to that one. But I did have one other big piece picked up down in Artist Alley, and I bit the bullet, and I wanted to do this because I had done it with Ryan Brown, the artist who did my last Ronin cover right? I bought the original cover from him, so now I have the original for The Last Ronin #1. But at New York Comic Con, all weekend I was hemming and hawing, trying to pull the trigger, and I never got a chance to get back downstairs to Crease, but I did end up picking it up, and it's getting mailed to me. The Something is Killing the Children 16 original art. So now I have the Ronin, The Last Ronin from Ryan Brown, and I have, of course, Something is Killing the Children from my man Crease. I'm super excited about that. Gonna get those framed up as well and find a place on the wall. I don't know what's gonna get moved. We'll figure something out. Now, that was all the artwork I picked up. I also picked up one book for the PC. Just one, and I didn't plan on buying any comic books just because I was so busy. I never even said, okay, I have goals. Never even happened. Instead, this came to me. Somebody came to me with a book and said, listen, another vendor offered me $200. Do you want it for $200? And I said, absolutely. And it was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #3. Now, I have one of these already for the PC. I think I have a 9.4, which is a great grade on this book. The reason I picked this up for $200 is because this is a double cover. And I've never seen a double cover on a Turtles book. Doesn't mean they're not out there. I'm sure they are. But I was really excited about that. $200, sure. The front is probably like a 7.5. I don't even think it's going to hit an 8. But the inside cover looks great. Super crispy. This is going to get cleaned and pressed. And we know that the higher grade, they grade all the covers, and the highest grade goes on the label. So this is going out. This is like a one of a kind. Again, I've never seen a double cover for a Turtles book. Granted, I'm sure they're out there. I just haven't seen it. I'm sure they're out there. I'm sure they're graded, but this is going out. Super excited. Going to send this to Erod to clean and press it. Now, last but not least, my final pickup, and I do have something else I do want to talk about, but last pickup here from an... I saw this and I was like, man, I think I have to buy this thing. You know how I'm a He-Man guy, Masters of the Universe, MOTU. Well, this guy, probably one of the only vintage toy dealers in the show that had something like this. This is a Masters of the Universe graded original Battle Cat, still sealed, still in the box. This is a U80 grade. Really, really, really cool. Really, really awesome. I mean, I'm so excited to have this thing. And what's really cool is I happened to talk to a big time MOTU dealer, vendor, whatever you want to call him. He was at the show buying Masters toys as well as some books. And he was telling me, and I didn't know this because I'm not really big time into toys. I don't know all the little ins and outs and everything, that this Battle Cat, these things are old and they're rubber banded into the box. Well, the rubber band dries out and cracks and breaks, and that's what happened here. But what happens with Battle Cat, when the rubber band breaks on the bottom, the Battle Cat is loose now. And this piece of the saddle actually can puncture the bubble because the bubble's so old and dry that if this thing ships, chances are, boom, it's going to hit the bubble and you're going to get a crack, you're going to get a pop, you're going to get a break in it. And this one doesn't have it. Yes, the bubble's just slightly yellowed, but still, there's no crack in that bubble. I thought that was really cool, really exciting to see that, and I didn't know anything about that. So we got to get Battle Cat displayed somewhere too. This room's a disaster, a lot of work that needs to be done. Now, with all that being said, those were all my pickups. Those were my feelings on the show. I did want to get into one more thing, and that's you guys. I wanted to say thank you. You guys came out, so many, just stopped by, didn't even have to buy a book, just stopped by to say hello. You enjoyed the channel, and it was just amazing because, to be honest, when I started this YouTube channel, I had no plans on it growing this big. I did not expect I did not expect anyone to enjoy it as much as they do. The amount of people that came through and said, I watched you all through COVID. You helped me get through COVID. Like, that was amazing. How many people came through and said, hey, I got back into the hobby because of watching your videos. That is incredible. I really started this channel like to buy collections so I can have it like cataloged for myself. And I could go back and see, oh, look, I bought that book in the wild. I found this. Look what this came back. It was kind of like selfish reasons, and it's totally gone to a selfless reason now. It's just, you guys are just the absolute best. Like, coming by and saying hello, picking up books and all that. It was incredible. So I do want to say thank you again. I try to make sure I say it enough and enough and enough. Like, thank you guys. Like, you really at this point keep this channel going because it's just so much fun to do and hear from you. I can't get enough of it. It's great. With that being said, we're starting to turn the corner to get close to 20,000 subscribers. And don't worry, I have a big, huge giveaway planned as we get closer. It's going to be a little bit different than the ones we've previously done. As we get a little closer, I'll explain. But I do want to say again, thank you. It's been an absolute ball doing this stuff. So with that, I'm done. Let's close the door on New York Comic Con 2021. We're done. It's over. Looking forward now. The videos are coming out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Hit that thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the show if you went to it. And if you didn't, I hope I was able to capture a good amount of the show for you to enjoy it. So thank you guys again so much. Hit that thumbs up on the way out if you enjoyed the video. And as always, keep it comics.